By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. With it is Brown. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Tackle made by Justin Evans.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run the counter. It's Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Hard throw, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 32 that time. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Jackson. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And the last drive, the 1st drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Rivers. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Rivers on the money, complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this 1st half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
They go play action here on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Single. 15 mine. I got 15 mine. Wait, 89.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. And Brown's got it for a Patriots touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Now these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Play fake, Rivers. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Scampering home from 19 yards out, and the Patriots add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ross. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused it.
The Pats are going to get there, and down he goes. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back down and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 26 and a first down. To throw is Jackson.
But when you hit him on the move like that, He's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw, Rivers. Lee's got it over the middle and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Rivers. And the pressure gets to him again. Ed Oliver brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's... Down at the 21-yard line.
Mike 54. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try the end around with Robinson. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
I got one. Watch the shit.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Caught out left side by Robinson. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
First down, Fitzpatrick. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there for New England. 59 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 9 yards on the touchdown run. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
The Titans take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go. Switch. On the ball.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Jackson, option right. He'll pitch it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
So 190, 180.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Under 10.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Nikel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up,
right.
Hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
You better be afraid.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st down, Patriots.
50. All right, Chris, on. Feel it.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, defense.
Play action now. Fitzpatrick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Landry the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Whitaker. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
53's the mic. 53's the mic. Let's go.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. We own this. We own this.
Hey, Mike 20. 20. There we go, here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
Right there.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up first and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Back now in Nashville. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. From the gun, Rivers, broken tackle. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Josh Allen, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Titan football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Come on, QB.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ross. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Going deep here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Hey, 180! Check right 54. Right 54. Rebound.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Mikel Roby brings him down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
First target, first catch, and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. Powers through. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Fitzpatrick. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, team 6.
To throw again, Fitzpatrick. And this one's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Come on, set. 91. Check 55. Mike. Exit.
And the inaugural carry here for Fonzie Whitaker. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Jackson options out left. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Jackson now. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Landry again the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Steps, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Credit the sack to Brandon Marshall. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 4th down, here's Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the end around, here comes Smith. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Space to run past the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They try the left side here with Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jamal Williams ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. From just shy of midfield, Jackson, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. And the Titans
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Nashville, good night, everybody.